A lot of parents in the United States that are worried about what their kids are learning. So you say it's all about an account?
Wait, Brian. It's rare to see an account gain so much prominence so quickly and be shaping these narratives in such an effective way, especially against trans people. My story was kind of long, but I really wanted to make the case like why this account mattered. And I think it's incredibly important, as someone that covers the influencer industry, to know who is exerting influence in this way. I mean, for all we knew, this could have been a foreign actor, right? Or someone we just didn't know. And so I thought, hey, look, this account has massive power, massive influence. This woman is basically on an entire right-wing media tour. She gave interviews to the New York Post, Tucker, all of that, and registered as a media company, registered a trademark. So yeah, I thought it was quite important and in the public interest to find out who was running it.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. It looks like old Timmy boy, Timmy Pool, and his newfound love, deep, loving, obviously plutonic loving relationship for the Daily Wire crew has now teamed up to, troll Taylor Lorenz. And I'm 100% here for it. If you're not familiar with Taylor Lorenz, then you're welcome. Actually, I'm sorry, because you're about to find out a little bit more about 47-year-old Taylor Lorenz, who makes her living basically following and doxing other women, in particular, very young ones on TikTok. I mean, I'm not, obviously that's just, I'm not casting any aspersions there. It's just she's, for a 57-year-old woman, she has a lot of interest in what the teens are up to on TikTok. Well, last week, she decided, hey, I need to dox the person behind the Libs of TikTok account. Why? Reasons. Reasons that she doesn't have to explain to you. But now she has said that they needed to be doxxed because it could have been a foreign actor. What? Literally what? Even if you thought I was dumb enough to believe that, once you knew it wasn't a foreign actor, what journalistic proof, what journalistic reasoning did you have or need to publish her name? Not just her name, but her actual literal home address. You might be saying, but Jeremy, she said she didn't. Oh, but she did. So earlier this morning, Tim Pool, with the help of Jeremy Boring, the CEO of the Daily Wire, purchased a billboard in Times Square. The Washington Post and Taylor Lorenz doxed Libs of TikTok. They included a link to private work details and an address listed as Lib's private home. They lied about it, so I got an ad in Times Square calling them out. Thanks to Jeremy D. Boring for the assist. Let's take a look. It says, hey, WAPO, democracy dies in darkness. That's why we're shining a light on you. They really should, by the way, have said Washington Post. But anyway, that's why we're shining a light on you. It says, Taylor Lorenz doxed at Libs of TikTok at Timcast. Now, what's genius about this is since Tim put his Twitter handle on there or whatever, I assume he gets to write this off as marketing, which means he paid a fraction of the cost for doing it. I also think and applaud 100% of the effort. People need to strike back. And I mean, I think, I don't know if we could say for sure if the two are related. It's not like the people walking in Times Square are like, oh, there's somebody I need to follow on Twitter. But it's the after, it's like this part of it that will gain him followers. And if you look at his Twitter account as of today, he gained 19,000 followers. I would say money well spent. Maybe I should crowdfund something, or maybe I should invest in a Times Square account. I mean, this is what winning looks like. Tim's added 40,000 followers on Twitter, 20,000 already in the last day. And I suspect 132, 490. 150. So that's another 18,000 that he gained. So all in all, he's already gained what I already forgot the original number. Excuse me, 18,000. He gained 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I would say this is a pretty huge win. What did I say it was on Twitter? Twitter was 19,000, call it 20 plus 18,000. So he'll gain 40 to 50,000 followers on Twitter alone for this stunt. Absolutely genius. And you can see the Post Millennial covering it. Tim Pool blasts WAPO, Taylor Lorenz, and Times Square billboard over Libs of TikTok. This by the wonderful Libby Emmons. After Taylor Lorenz and the Washington Post doxed an anonymous Twitter account, Libs of TikTok then denied it. YouTuber Tim Pool of Timcast bought a billboard in Times Square, New York to call them out. The Washington Post and Taylor Lorenz doxed Libs of TikTok. They included private work details. We already talked about that. Actually, what I want to see also, we should probably see, is if Libs of TikTok got a boost from this. It's hard to say. Probably. They're going to pass 1 million followers today or tomorrow, though. You know, they're averaging 13,000. They gained 165,000 last week when they were doxed, followed up by another 100,000. 975, 253. This probably goes up another, looks like almost another 20,000. So, yeah, they're going to have 30,000 plus today, so they absolutely got a huge boost from it. The billboard was a collaboration between the Daily Wire's Jeremy Boring, who had the billboard in place to advertise his new razor company, Jeremy's Razors, when he tweeted out asking if he should buy a billboard saying Lorenz and WAPO doxed TikTok. Boring said he was good for half, then arranged to swap over the ad for his company for Tim Pool's company. It was last week that Taylor Lorenz, writing for the Washington Post, did an expose on the anonymous Twitter account Libs of TikTok, which posts clips on TikTok and social media of leftists speaking about their proclivities. Often these clips show people proudly revealing and boosting their gender identity or perspectives on race, and entirely from a leftist perspective. Lorenz claimed the account targeted people in the LGBTQ community, but the account shows people speaking about themselves with their own words, with their own amount of pride. The Washington Post claimed Lorenz had not doxed the account holder, but when the article ran, there were links to the account holder's address and personal information. Their claim was a lie. Lorenz claimed that she doxed Libs of TikTok over concerns the account holder could be a, quote, foreign actor. It was revealed that the Super Soldier affiliated accounts Lorenz based her reporting on were actually funded by the German government. I think it's rare to see an account gain so much prominence so quickly and be shaping these narratives in such an effective way, especially against trans people, Lorenz said. She just knows all the words, right? God, it's so... Man, it would be so easy to be a leftist. Don't you think? Like, if I just, became a VTuber and then pretended to be a leftist, their talking points are so easy. Stand on trans people, stand on the LGBTQ community, pretend you care about them, then determine all of your enemies are hurting that group, rinse and repeat. I mean, for all we knew, it could have been a foreign actor or someone we just didn't know, Lorenz declared. And so I thought, hey, look, the account has massive power, massive influence. This woman is basically an entire right-wing media tour. She gave interviews to New York Post, Tucker Carlson, all of that, and registered as a media company, registered trademark. After the doxing, which inadvertently dragged in another woman of the same name, Lorenz complained that her family was doxed. Libs of TikTok's popularity skyrocketed amid the fallout. And you could see some of her assault. Tim Pool, the CEO of the Daily Wire, took on a giant billboard in Times Square today in an attempt to discredit my reporting on Libs of TikTok. Notice she limits only people who follow her can reply. I'm sorry, only people she follows can reply, guaranteeing a positive feedback loop. You see Becca Gleason, shocked they didn't also mention you're in your early 60s. Dang it, Tim. Tim, you missed a huge, huge opportunity there, dude. Why couldn't you have done me this one solid, Tim? Just be funny for once. You could have said, Taylor Lorenz, age 57, doxed another. Oh, Tim, why, Tim? Why, Tim? I mean, and like, it's just funny to me. Of course, Tim does include the receipts. The archive links to the private details they removed later and denied doing it. This on the back end of, you know, Taylor Lorenz getting all of her tweet history. Taylor Lorenz's old tweets, quote, excluded from Internet Archive amid Libs of TikTok backlash. Internet Archive says its goal is to provide universal access to all knowledge. Internet Archive's website says this mission to provide universal access to all knowledge. The site also says they can send an email request for us to review info with the URL web address of your text message. Internet Archive did not immediately respond to a request from comment from Fox News. It's unclear whether Lorenz requested her tweets be removed. She did from the site, or she did not immediately respond to request because, yes, again, she did. According to Media Research Center, Lorenz has shared more than 16,800 tweets as of November 10th, 2020, but only 3,500 currently appear on her Twitter page. Interesting. Why would she want to be trying to hide things? Her literal career is digging up people's past, isn't it? The 94-year-old Taylor Lorenz might be one of the worst examples of, quote, urinalism you're ever going to see. And I definitely applaud the Daily Wire and Tim Pool for doing this, although I still say they missed an opportunity. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.